Hi everybody, so it is now Friday the 8th of April and it has been about 3 weeks since I found out that I was pregnant. Has it even been 3 weeks? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it's been 2 weeks, is that it? And yeah, I just wanted to update you with sort of the symptoms that I've been feeling, how I've been feeling, how my nearest and dearest have taken it and things like that. So I have felt fine so far, other than I've been feeling really tired. Like normally I'm just a trooper, so yeah, just really tired. And seeing as though I've got 2 kids already, obviously Spencer's 4, Albie's 2, they do keep me busy, but I'm never like tired from it. I just sort of get on with it, and they're a part of my life, so I don't see it as that they make me exhausted, because they don't. But obviously that doesn't go to say that kids do not make you tired, because of course they do. So I don't mean it in that way. I just mean they're not a burden to me and make me feel obviously like really tired and drained. So yeah, I've just been feeling really tired, specifically when it gets to like about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, when it gets to about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so tired. Like I could literally have a nap, but maybe go to bed and sleep the whole night, like very easily. And then I've felt a tiny bit sick, but not really. I've still been able to eat everything. The only thing I'm not really bothered about is coffee, but that happened with the other 2. I could still have a coffee now though, whereas with the other 2 I was like completely put off it. But I don't know if that's in my head, that I don't need to really be drinking much caffeine, so I'm not that bothered for it. But I have been having cups of tea instead, which isn't like me, but I've quite enjoyed a cup of tea with 1 sugar in. So yeah, but I am craving a lot of like savoury stuff, so like I'll have my tea on an evening at about 5:30, and by about 7:30 I want a snack. Like I want like a packet of crisps. I could eat a big full bag of crisps, or like cheese on crackers and everything like savoury. I could just literally munch on. I was watching Millie Court's vlog, who is in Love Island, and she was in LA, and in her hotel room there was some Pringles, and she was like, oh, I'll probably eat them later. And I saw them Pringles and straight away I wanted them. Like I needed to eat those Pringles there and then. So I went out to the shop and I got some Pringles because I just really wanted them. So obviously I'm only 7 weeks, so it's not very far, but I know your symptoms can start from obviously as soon as implantation starts. I can't quite remember when my nausea started with the boys. It might have been like 6 weeks-ish. And like even speaking now, I feel a bit sick, but it's not to the point where I'm like, oh my god, like I feel really sick or I don't want to eat. Like if anything, I think I'm hungry because I've only had a breakfast bar this morning. So it is 20 to 12 now, so I am feeling like I could maybe eat something. So yeah, all in all, I'm just so excited. Like obviously Jamie's happy, we've told our parents now, and close family, and obviously close friends as well, because us girls, we need to speak to our friends about it, don't we? And yeah, so 2 of my friends are also pregnant. One of them is announcing this weekend, I believe. She's around 12 weeks now, and then the other one is around 10 weeks. So there's probably like 2 weeks between them 2, 3 weeks between me and the other one. So yeah, that's nice to obviously have them along the journey. And yeah, I thought I'd just give you a little update, because I know people like to know, like maybe if you've just fallen pregnant and you want to know when symptoms may start or how you may be feeling. Also, I've had so many people ask me if I'm wanting a girl because I've got 2 boys, and don't get me wrong, I would love a girl. I'm very girly myself. I come from a family of girls, and I've got 2 sisters, and me and my mum are very, very close, so I would love to have that myself with a daughter. However, I'm very, very much a boy mum and used to having boys around me, which doesn't mean I don't want a girl, but then just because I've got boys, it doesn't mean that I want a girl, if that makes sense. Because I think people see it as whatever sex you've got, they're like, oh, you're going to try for a girl, oh, you're going to try for a boy, and it's like, no. And I know people do that, and that's fine, and I know a lot of people want to have a certain sex, which is fine. When I got pregnant with Spencer, I just had in my head that it would be a girl, because I'm a girl and I'm girly, and that's what I thought I would have. And when it was a boy, I was a bit like, whoa. But then with Albie, I was just like, oh, I'm glad, because Spencer and Albie have got each other to play with, and they're only like less than 2 years between them, and it'd be lovely, and it has been. So I think now if it's a boy, it's nice because it's another boy to add, and if it's a girl, it's nice because she'll have 2 older brothers to look after her. So it's a win-win. And obviously, as everybody says, I just want the baby to be happy and healthy, and that's the main thing. I've got a scan booked next week, an early scan at window to the womb, which I'm very, very excited for. So I'm going to show little bits of that as well. And yeah, so I thought I'd just give you a little update, and there will be lots of pregnancy updates and even more sort of updates, tips and chats when I've hit 12 weeks, and obviously then everybody sort of knows. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll catch up with you soon. Hi guys, so it is week 7 tomorrow, so 7 weeks tomorrow, and wow, over the last 3 or 4 days, no, probably week actually, I've felt horrendous. I've been like completely nauseous from the minute I wake up to the minute I go to bed, waking up in the night feeling sick, just feeling really run down, tired. Don't mind this, by the way, I had a shower and I feel like it's just not come off properly. It just sums up how I'm feeling. Yeah, just been feeling really, 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 really sick. I've not been sick, but sometimes I kind of wish that I could just be, and it might make me feel better. But yeah, it's just not been great. I've been trying to eat sort of good, but there's not much that I want to eat. So I've been snacking on crackers, and today I've had a nice bowl of fruit. I had some strawberries, mango, and a plum, and that was actually really nice. That made me feel better for like an hour. And then I've not had a tea. I've basically just had a bowl of Cheerios. So yeah, I think today I've literally had the bowl of fruit, the Cheerios. I've had a breakfast bar this morning, and then I've just had crackers like in between, which I know isn't a lot, but it is really, really hard to try and eat anything. One thing which is good, I have still been taking my folic acid. I did actually buy like some folic acid gummies, because I remember I was nauseous with the boys last time and I couldn't even take my folic acid tablet because it made me feel sick. So I got gummies this time in preparation, which is so much better because I can actually like manage to eat them. But yeah, I've just been totally off coffee, can't drink tea. I had a cup of tea the other day, and I said to my mum, I was like, does the milk taste funny to you? And she's like, no. I was like, it tastes like it's off. And she's like, no, not at all. I was like, right, I can't drink this anymore. Pepsi Max I usually love. I've kind of gone off that, so I'm just drinking juices like cranberry and raspberry juice. I'm loving it at the moment. And obviously water as much as I can. But I'm just drained, and I've been watching Gemma Miles' vlog today of her first trimester, and she felt exactly the same as me, and it lasted weeks, and I'm just hoping that it doesn't. I've got my mum's wedding in like 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks, and I want to be okay for it because I'm a bridesmaid. Obviously it's my mum's day and I'm tired by about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and she doesn't get married till 4, so I'm just gonna be like, ugh. But yeah, I thought I'd just do little updates and weekly updates up until my 12-week scan. And I know I've made it look a bit gloomy and that it's horrendous, but I'm growing a tiny human, so it's completely worth it. And I think being nauseous and feeling like this is completely, it means that it's like healthy. It means you're healthy and everything's doing what it should be, so it gives me peace of mind. And I've got a scan, an early scan on Tuesday, so I'll show you little bits and bobs of that, and that'll probably be the next clip. Hi everybody, so let me tell you, it has been about 3 weeks since I picked this camera up because I have really been struggling. This is how I've looked for the last 3 weeks. I've not had any makeup on, I've had no energy, and yeah, it's taken it out of me. Now obviously in this video, I know obviously a lot of different people will be watching, and anyone that struggles with fertility, obviously getting pregnant, loss, things like that. I don't want to seem ungrateful because I'm absolutely not whatsoever. I'm very lucky and I do appreciate that. It's just obviously I want to share my journey with those who maybe are in the same situation as me, the same time scales as me, or just want to see obviously what a first trimester is like if you've not had one before. And yeah, just sort of share my journey with you really. But yeah, I've not been on the camera because obviously every week when I felt rubbish, I just thought there's no point coming on saying, hi, it's me again, I still feel rubbish. Hi, it's me again, I still feel rubbish. So it's so I'm 9 weeks today, and the last couple of days I have felt a little bit better, in the sense of a little bit more energy, not feeling as sick and run down, and just sort of like managing it a lot better, trying to get on with it. The good thing also is that I do work from home, so that has helped massively, because without that I think I would really struggle to get up and out. Like I have to do the school run every day to take Spencer, and I do even struggle to do that because it's getting up and out, and I have to eat before I leave the house, because if I don't then I've set myself up to feel sick for the day. So yeah, I've just dropped Spencer off. I've got Albie with me here. I'm working from home today, and then it's Friday tomorrow, and I don't usually work Friday, but I am working tomorrow because I had Monday off because I've been really poorly this week. So I've just swapped my days over basically, so I'm going to work Friday as well. Then obviously I've got the weekend off, and I am glad that I'm feeling better because it's my mum's wedding next weekend. But yeah, I thought I'd just give you a little update. Obviously now I'm at the point where I just want to tell everyone, because I've not been active on my Instagram for about 2 weeks, and I just think it'd be so much easier to post and do things just by saying, just like going through this sort of journey with you. But obviously I'll wait for my 12-week scan, check that everything is all good, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, I'll keep you updated probably next week and let you know how I'm feeling just before my mum's wedding. But yeah, hi guys, so a little update from me. God, it actually feels weird to like vlog and do any social media because I'm literally I'm so slack with it at the moment, but I'm I don't know what to do, because obviously once everybody knows that I'm pregnant, it'll be easier to just share how I'm feeling on Instagram or YouTube, because you'll all understand and then people can relate and things like that. But at the minute I've like lost my style a bit. So all that I've been wearing is comfortable stuff, because I find when I'm wearing like jeans or something that's tight on my stomach, it can make me feel sick. And yeah, I don't know if I just mentioned, but I'm 10 weeks now. So I've not got long until I can tell everyone. But the weird thing is, I don't know if it's because it's my third or what, but I'm really just not bothered about telling anyone. Like, you know, when you have your first baby and a little bit your second as well, you're like, oh my god, like you want to tell absolutely everyone, like you want everyone to know, and yeah, you just can't hold it in. I've literally just told my close family, Jamie's close family, one group of my, well, two different groups of girlfriends, and I've told my work literally this week, and that's it. So that's not a bad thing, obviously. Like, there is some people that like to tell a lot of people, but obviously you just don't know what's hate it when people pull up beside me when I'm vlogging, because it just gets a little bit awkward, doesn't it? Yeah, obviously it's one of them. Like, some people like to tell people before 12 weeks. Obviously I don't, apart from close friends and family, because if I'd have not told my friends and family that I'm pregnant before 12 weeks, I think they'd seriously worry about me, because I've been really distant, I've been off, I've not been active on social media, I've not been myself, and yeah, it'd be slightly concerning. So, God, that's better, it's so bloody bright. But yeah, I am feeling a lot better now, a lot better. I've literally come out of the whole, oh my god, like I don't want to go anywhere, I feel rubbish, I can't eat, I can't do this. If anything, now I'm literally starving 24/7. I'm hungry every minute of the day. I'll just get my ticket. Yeah, I'm hungry every minute of the day. But the worst thing is that I've gone off a lot of food, like a lot of food. My favourite meal ever is chili con carne, and it like gets to a point where I sometimes want it twice a week, and Jamie's like, Holly, we're not having it again. But Jamie makes the best chili con carne, and the last like month or so when he's made it, it's made me feel sick. I've not wanted it. Like, the thought of him making it's made me feel sick. The smell afterwards, like everything about it, I'm just like, oh no, I really don't want it. He's like, oh my god, I can't believe you don't want chili. And I'm like, I know, it's actually crazy. I'm okay. Right, it's weird because with the boys I went off chicken like completely, like couldn't eat it, couldn't look at it, and I don't exactly love chicken, but I can eat it. Now it's weird, I feel like it's in certain meals, so oh shit, have I come into a, no I haven't. Yeah, so certain meals, so like Jamie made fajitas. What's staring at me for? Don't you just hear when people stare at you? Right, I mean, it just annoys me. Yeah, Jamie made fajitas the other night, and I was like, yeah, I'm really up for them, but then I have to have loads of sauce on it, like I want the flavour. So I was like putting mayo on it, spicy chilli sauce, like any sauce I could get. And then, but then there's stuff like where I think it's got chicken in, where I think, oh no, like thought of eating that, no. But then I had a curry last night from a takeaway with chicken in, and I ate it, but the chicken pieces have to be small. So it's really weird. Like, I do definitely feel a lot different to the boys' pregnancy. I think your body, everybody's body takes to pregnancy differently, and it could just be that this time it's a little bit different. I'm a little bit older. So this is probably the first time in weeks that I've put makeup on. I've probably, no, don't get me wrong, I've put a little bit of makeup on, but like lip gloss, lipstick, I haven't. It's Friday today and the boys are at nursery. I'm meeting my mum because she's getting married on Sunday, so I'm glad that I'm feeling better for that. And we're going to get our nails done and my eyebrows done. And I really, I'm craving a sausage roll. Like I need a Greggs sausage roll. So I'm going to go to Greggs now and get a sausage roll. And I will catch up with you probably next week. Hi everyone. So it is now the 11th week. It was 11 weeks yesterday. And I feel like I'm going back downhill again. I've been okay for a couple of weeks. Not fully back to myself, but better. Last night I woke up in a lot of pain. I had really bad stomach cramps. You know, like the sort of cramps that you get when you need to go to the toilet. And it was, the worst thing is that it was in my dream. I was dreaming about these stomach cramps and I woke up and I was like, wow, it's actually happening, like it's hurting me. So I went to the toilet but nothing happened there. And I remember I got back into bed and I stayed sitting up because I always feel like when I lay down it's worse. So I fell asleep, sat up, and then I eventually must have in my sleep just like wiggled back down. I'm chewing on chewing gum constantly because I've got excess saliva, which I've never had in my other pregnancies. And it's vile, like it's horrible because you've constantly got this saliva in your mouth that you have to keep swallowing and swallowing and swallowing, and it just feels really watery and not very good. So I'm just hoping in the next few weeks with me coming out of my first trimester that I will improve, because the sickness, I was sick once ages ago and I've not been sick since, or twice, I can't bloody remember now. It's just like the nausea, but it's not even nausea, it's more of like I've got a lump here constantly and it makes me feel sick. And then there's a lot of things that I can't eat, or there's a lot of things that I can't face even making or cooking. Like I feel like in an ideal world, if I had a chef, which sounds absolutely dramatic as hell, I would eat a lot more things, because sometimes when Jamie cooks tea, then I can eat it, but if I was to cook what he cooked, I wouldn't eat it. So I don't know, it's just really frustrating because it's like every single day I dread tea time. Because I'm like, what am I going to have today? What am I going to have today? I really don't fancy that. I don't want that. And Jamie cooks all these meals and the smell of it just makes me feel sick. I find it hard to be in the kitchen. My sense of smell is so heightened that I just feel queasy all the time. It's just, it's horrendous, guys. But this is also like my little diary, because I do moan to some of my friends and my mum and my sisters and stuff, but you just feel like you're moaning constantly. And I can come on here and I can moan, but then obviously people will be watching this like, Jesus Christ, Holly. But until you're in that moment, like I've been pregnant twice before and people have been pregnant when I haven't been, and they're like, oh, I just feel so bad, and I'm like, oh come on, you'll be fine. And until you go through it again, or go through it, you forget how bad it is at the start. It's just so hard, like the tiredness, the sickness, all the symptoms you get. Like this time I feel like I've had every symptom possible. Like when you look on the list of symptoms, I've had every one. Whereas with the boys, I just had a bit of nausea, a little bit of tiredness, but I never ever felt like this. But I'm going to stop rambling now. I'm too tired to even speak anymore, but I'm just on the way to my friend's house, getting out of breath just speaking. I hope to God my iron levels are not low this time. So yeah, I'll catch up with you soon. Hi guys, so yes, I'm in my car again. I seem to just always get my camera out when I'm in the car because I think that's when I think to do it. So I'm sorry about all the car content, But I just wanted to wrap up this video. It's the 10th of June today, and I am over 16 weeks now, and I'm feeling a lot better. I've still got sickness from time to time, not being sick, just nausea, and also like the hunger, like if I don't eat I feel really sick, so I have to eat, sort of thing. But I am actually getting quite sick of eating because I feel like I'm just constantly going to the cupboard, but there's actually nothing that I really want in there, so that's frustrating. But I've got a lot more energy now. I'm not tired or anything, which is good because that was horrendous, and I can start enjoying it a little bit more now. So yeah, I've just got myself a McDonald's McMuffin and a coffee. Weirdly, so I'm starting to like coffee again. But only like white coffees. Like, I've got a coffee machine at home and I really don't fancy a coffee out of the machine. I just want a standard coffee, you know, like that you get out of the jars with a bit of milk in. So I've just got a white coffee from McDonald's. I think that might just be me overthinking it, but that's what I've really fancied, weirdly. I went dress shopping with my friend for a wedding, and they made me a white coffee, and ever since then I've been like, oh, quite like a white coffee. Look how nice this is, by the way. A double sausage McMuffin with cheese with no egg, the best. So yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video if you've got this far, because it might have been a bit draining, but I wanted to be open and honest about my first trimester, but obviously trying not to bore you too much. But all in all, it has been difficult for me, I think, because I've got the boys as well, coping with feeling that rubbish and looking after 2 kids and working, and everything else has been a challenge, but I wouldn't change it. I'm really excited for my second trimester, which I'm in now, and my gender reveal is in 2 weeks, so that will be coming on my channel as well. So I will be documenting my whole pregnancy throughout, so please subscribe and like this video if you liked it. Leave any comments of what you might want to see, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.